the first thing I need to do when doing these mixed problems is make sure everything's labeled clearly. So that's what I'm going to do first. Okay, so we know that AB is 10. We know that BD is 6, and the radius of circle C is 3. Now we know that we have some tangents here. So BD is tangent to circle O. BC, sorry. Gotta read that correctly. And BD is tangent to circle C. And angle BFA. So that arc, major arc BFA. Is going to be 214 degrees. So that tells me some information about the central angle, the other side of that. So it divides the arc, so I should know, based off of that this arc over on this side is 360 minus that. So I'm just going to label that. Maybe that's going to be useful a little bit later on. So, doing that, 214 minus 360, that's going to be 46, so 146. Just label that, maybe that will be helpful, but it's a good idea to have in mind when you're doing these sorts of problems. Now, we are asked to find the measure of arc DE. So our gold prize over here is what is the measure of this arc to the nearest degree. And remember, when you see things like nearest degree, that means we can approach this using approximation. So we know one thing is 90. We know that, 6'3". Oh, here's a good strategy. We know that BA is 10. So if we take a look, we have a triangle right here that we can solve for. The angle, we can figure that out. We can figure out this side right here from the Pythagorean theorem. Then when I figure out this point right here, I can add that to this point right here, and I can get my angle for the measure of arc DE, so the central angle that corresponds to it. So let's just kind of assign some variables here so I know where I'm going. Let's call this theta, and let's call this beta. Okay, so I'm going to solve for those two things together. So what I'm trying to find, the measure of arc DE, is going to be theta plus beta. Now, in order for me to solve for these two things, let's kind of think this through. Well, I do know that this is a tangent chord angle right here. Chord right here, tangent right here to this circle. So this, so my 90-degree mark right there, which could cause definite confusion, is not accurate because that's only true for if it's drawn from the radius, but it's not drawn from the radius, so we shouldn't assume that. So this is going to be 107. So we know that angle, and now let's try to find BC. So BC is equal to the square root of 6 squared plus 3 squared. So that's 36 plus 9 and the square root. So that looks like that's going to be 3 root 5 when it simplifies. And if we're trying to figure out an angle, beta, we could use something like, we have options. We could do law of cosines to find AC, and then work our way back to angle B. Okay, because we are given side angle side, so let's use law of cosines. So AC squared equals 10 squared plus 3 root 5 squared minus 2 times 10 times 3 root 5. Oh boy, ran out of space with the cosine of 107. Oof. That says 107. So when I simplify that, AC is going to be 13.5729. Now, got to keep on going. That is only going to let me use the law of sines to find beta. So beta, so the sine of beta, I should say, over 10 equals the sine of 107 over 13.5729. So that will give us a beta of 44.7944. Okay? Now, all of that, then we have to go find theta. Okay? So theta, let's use blue for that, is we're going to have the tangent of theta equals 6 over 3. So theta equals the inverse tangent of 6 over 3, which will give us 63.4399. So now, when we add these two things together, we have to round this to the nearest degree. So the measure of arc DE is 63.4399 plus 44.7944, which my final answer will be 108 degrees. So, one more part for this part down in another angle problem. So, angle problems are nice because they don't have as many formulas. That one had a lot of things mixed into it. But for this one, so first let's mark our givens. We have tangents. AE is equal to CD. So these two chords are congruent, which means that if the chords are congruent, then the arcs are congruent that go along with it. And then it gives us some little details here, like this is 2x. I'm going to use that for my ratio. CD is 3x and 4x, but since these two are congruent, I know I should use this 3x over here as well. So I can add all of those up to find the angle measures of those arcs. So that's going to be 5x, 9x, 12x equals 360 when I add all of those up. So x is going to be 30. So then if I'm focused on, let's say, finding FHG, I'm going to try to use this in a couple different ways. So first, I'm going to figure out what the angle is right over here. Okay, so I'm going to take those two arc measures and subtract them and divide them by 2 in order to find the measure of angle EBD. That's a highlighter, not very good to write with that. Measure of angle EBD equals 4 times x, so 120, minus 2 times x, 60, divided by 2. So it looks like EBD is going to be 30 degrees. So now I'm going to take a look and say, oh wait, this is tangent, so this relationship here and this relationship here are going to be similar, where I can subtract them. Or you may also be thinking about this as the gold and the red are going to be supplementary to each other, and then that will lead to helping me find out what the green would be. Okay, so let me kind of write this out here. So I know that the measure of EBD is also equal to FHG, measure of that arc, minus the measure of arc FG divided by 2. So you could think about this if I call FHG x and then subtract 360 minus x, that would let me solve for this as well. So that's the relationship I'm going to use. This is what I want to find. I'm going to call this x. The gold part I know is going to be left over, so I'm going to call that 360 minus x. Oh wait, I've already used x. Let's make sure I'm using proper notation here. Let's call this y and 360 minus y. There we go. Now we have variables that will align with each other. So we're solving for the green part. So 30 degrees. That's what we found EBD is equal to. Major arc FHG has a measure of y, and I'm going to subtract 360 minus y divided by 2. So solving this, I get 30 equals 2y minus 360 over 2. So y, we're going to add the 180 over to the other side. Oh, and the 2 needs to go too. Coefficient should just be y equals 30 plus 180, or 210 degrees. Okay, so that would be your answer for FHG. Okay. So I'm going to stop the video here and make another video for the next problem so you can kind of get through these as fast as possible.